But you do sort of have your hands.
Wayne, she's very nice.
Is she?
It's a camera.
In fact, when
Can you
I
go
had
over and
Pip,
say hello to your great aunt
she was the one that
over there?
saw me before I came out of the anesthetic.
Oh yeah.
That's when she first met me.
Can you
But
look
you
at
didn't
Daddy's
meet her.
arrow?
I didn't meet her then.
Thank you.
We're being filmed.
Mhm.
Or are you going to be camera shy now?
Oh,
Oh, that's
Too
nice,
much.
Jackson.
no. He said you have to be free.
Jackson, how about your new friend over there?
Yeah. High five. How old is Jackson?
He's 2.5 now.
3.5.
2.5.
2.5.
But he didn't answer you when you asked.
Jackson, how old are you?
Can you show Daddy how old you are? There's so many fingers to try to manipulate there.
That's good.
There, you got it.
Very good.
Yay! 2 years old.
You take for granted how to do things like walk.
Yes, multiple sclerosis.
Really? No, I didn't.
Because she was going to sell her house and move in to a section of Paula's house. So Paula could...
Thank you for having us over.
Oh, you're welcome anytime.
We'll see you soon.
Okay.
Foster, don't be sad, buddy. Don't be sad.
Prepared with these little ones, you know.
Excuse me, it looks as if...
You had a
Look at him go.
yeah.
He's he knows how to get around.
Don't step on your brother.
Okay, so tell me more about you. You came home one weekend and suddenly you had a little sister. And what did you think of her?
Oh,
Don't tell her.
they were so worried about her because, you know, she.
I cried a lot.
Did you cry a lot?
Oh, every time you looked at her, she cried about something.
Mommy, I
You
bet.
know.
You can take a nap there on the chair if you want.
But I had a problem when I was first born. That's what Mama told me.
Yeah, you did.
I had a bad tummy
You had a bad tummy?
or something.
What have you got in there, Jackson? M&M's?
So you said you were 16 when she was born?
15.
15?
I was a junior,
don't step
I
on your brother.
think, so I'd have been 15.
Okay.
What is it?
And you were away at school, high school?
I was in
Were you in Newton
Des
then?
Moines. No, I
No,
was
you were in
Des
Des Moines
Moines.
by then. I know you went to Newton High School though.
Oh, I went to Newton High School the first year, and every time we went, we had to shovel out the snow, and so
You
I
went to
didn't learn
Cherry Hill
anything. Dad said, "Just a waste of your time." So he said, "You might as well. I'll put you in Des Moines."
You want me to
And
tilt the
then
chair?
2 study hours supervised, so no question about you had to learn something.
You had to study, huh?
Yeah.
What is it?
But you know, we're on the road.
But you were actually in Des Moines at St. Joseph's Academy when I was born.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And every weekend I had to go home because Jude had 2 kids and she had all the hard men to feed and she was exhausted. And so every weekend I used to
You
go
get your
home
sipping cup out of the
and
way
do
there?
something.
There you go. No. I want him to be able to get in here if he wants to.
But this, Mommy.
That's a chair.
You can climb on that stool and climb inside.
Oh, that was very thoughtful.
Yeah.
But you
He
have to put
didn't
things
have
down
any
'cause you
trouble
need your
getting
hands.
in before the stool came out.
You wanna
So,
know
Grandma,
that?
do you have any memory of Sister Camillus being at home then, or your
Not
first
very
memories?
much, 'cause she was gone more than,
Careful, don't step on fire.
especially when I got old enough to remember.
Considered
Yeah.
good form.
Because she was up at the
See, if you
nurse,
step on that and
nursing
then
school.
climb inside,
Okay.
you can do it more easily.
Mercy Hospital.
There you go.
That's where you got your training, wasn't it?
Yeah,
In Des Moines?
I went straight over, I was 16 and I went straight over, I said, I want to be a nurse. And they said, you go home and wait till you grow up. So Dad said, okay. You can take your turn on the tractor, you can take your turn in the milk house, and I'll keep you busy. There's no question that there's something to do here.
Right.
And then we have all these people to feed. Every time it was 11 o'clock, you look out and see who's in the yard because they'll be there for dinner. You know.
Jackson, I don't think there is a dog.
No, sorry, no dog.
Nobody tells anything about, he has to talk all by himself.
Exactly.
And everybody is gabbing about everything else.
And nothing important as far as he's concerned.
And no cat either.
What do I know about these old ladies?
I have a crocodile, but it's wood.
Yeah, we got an elephant on the mantelpiece.
Oh, I've got a squirrel in there.
Squirrel.
Foster
did-
The ceramic one?
You know, yes. Toot made a hippopotamus and she wanted me to take that back to Africa, and I said, for Pete's sake, I can't go back there. I mean, I need the way the suitcase, you can take it, you don't have to. So she said, I want
Don't you remember you? That was your friend
remember
from
me
last
for
time we were here.
something.
You were playing ball.
So I have to go and get the
Okay, you get the squirrel.
my
That's right. Yeah, I think we did.
The elephant, the hippopotamus.
Well, the hippopotamus didn't get
It didn't.
so bad. And I thought, oh, I should give it away. But how can I give it away? That's my memory. So I didn't give it away, but she would have loved to have it.
Well, Janelle knows about those people wanting to, everything
Take
that's,
stuff. Yeah.
everything you got.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, and that was hard because you have things that remind you of home, and so they have more value to me than to them.
Yeah.
But,
You know, we got I sent you a nice letter.
I heard about
And it
this
came
letter.
back because the address you gave me was no good. And they never heard of it.
They never heard of it. There's no such address. Well, good. I'm glad that there wasn't another person that got my letter then.
There you go. At least you got it back.
Yeah, I got it.
I know the day.
I should get it now if I can find it. I don't know
When
why.
she went to all that work writing to you, better
I
read
know.
it.
I want to read it.
I'll look for the letter and give it to you.
Okay.
And then you can see that I did get the letter.
I won't believe it otherwise.
We used to write quite often
We
and
did.
compare notes, you know.
Yeah.
And then when she came home, she said, she missed the place so much, and did I miss it? And, I mean,
It's a whole different world, isn't it?
oh, she had 1 foot in Africa and 1 foot here when she came back.
I was saying I still have flashbacks. Like when we had the heavy rain, it reminded me of the rainy season in Tanzania.
course.
And now we're fighting a mouse in my house, and I have mice all over my place in Tanzania. So
Oh, of course.
that reminded me of home.
That was expected.
She had her little book, a photo book that she had made up when she was the photos of Africa, and they had the chicken house and the people house. I couldn't tell which was which.
Well, I mean, they're made the same.
That's right. As a matter of fact,
We just put a tag on one, and that's the house, and this is the chicken house.
the chicken house actually looked better than the people house. Gotta take care of those chickens, you know.
Yeah, they're providing food after all.
Big ball.
What's that?
Are you gonna be here for the wedding?
Big ball.
No, that's the day we leave.
Oh,
To go to
that's a
Bonnie's.
pity.
We're going to Bonnie's.
Oh, you haven't been to
We haven't
Bonnie's
been, no,
yet?
we stopped here first with Janelle.
I thought maybe you were back from Bonnie's. And
No,
and
we're-
ask you how
This
she
was our first stop, and then we're
Big
going to
ball.
Bonnie's and spend a week, so
Big ball.
taking quite a.
Well,
I think we took that with us, Jackson.
Well, Cleet called here, its cackle is back, so I said,
Oh, he's
I'm
feeling
glad
better.
to hear the cackle. Anyway,
Big ball,
he
big
was
ball,
going to
big
call
ball.
Teresa, and I said, oh, you can't call Teresa. I'll give you the number for you call Teresa.
Oh,
And so I thought maybe he called you.
no,
No, we haven't heard from
we
him.
didn't get a phone call.
Unless he's the one that's been calling and hanging up.
That could be. He sent me a bunch of sermons again.
Oh, did he?
Yeah. So I'm glad he's back on the beat.
Yeah, he
Because
was,
he didn't look good at all.
I didn't think
With
so,
him.
yeah.
And I said to him, I don't like the looks of you. And he said this, we don't have an eternal place here, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
And then he said, there's plenty of room in the cemetery. And I thought, oh, this is not
That's not good talk.
So when Dr. Tony, Father Tony took me to the airport, he said, last time, he takes good care of the men. And I said the last time, take good care of the boys. So this time he said to me, I'll take good care of him. So,
Well, his breathing was what bothered me.
well, the breathing,
And
he had a name for the hernia too.
Oh,
And I don't know what it is, but apparently they're afraid to give him anesthesia because of something.
because of his heart?
Well, I don't know. I heard him say to them,
I'm
she
sorry,
knows.
is this with this one?
Before.
No, I was actually
So I
there
thought,
when
well,
he was born. Her husband
I
was
know,
in
he's
Kuwait.
not so good.
They were cutter.
But
So
the
he
cackle
was
was
gone when he was
back
born, so I
on the
was out in
phone, so
California.
I felt better.
But I haven't seen him for about 6 months.
So where was Uncle Father
Big,
Cleet
yeah.
during your birth?
I
Then?
think there must
Was
be
he going to
something
Newton High School?
To genetic
Father
bonding,
Cleet?
because it seems very.
Well, he
Because,
was,
well, Macy, he wouldn't be in high school
He
yet. If you
remembered
were
me.
15, he was
I
13.
think he remembered.
no,
Yeah.
he was in school
Something
too.
about grandmother.
He used to keep his God on the
All the way to school?
That's easy.
But that's when you were walking to the country school.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then,
At the age of 13, he would still be going to the country school, wouldn't he? Forbes?
I think he finished by that time.
Oh, that's right. He was a year ahead of everybody because of he's starting school so early. He started when he was 4, didn't he?
I think,
In
Goodness.
Illinois.
Are you getting ready to do any more
well,
traveling?
no, he was
Yes,
in
I believe
Iowa when he started.
Oh, I thought he was
We're in
four, because
Korea.
wasn't he with your,
Seoul.
weren't you with your grandparents?
We
when
lived
he
there for
started
8 months.
school?
Did you?
Not when he started,
Oh, okay.
that's when he
It's up north.
He wasn't in school at that time.
No, that's true. But I thought Mama had always told me that he was 4 years old when he
We were
started
Ken
kindergarten.
Lujan.
Well, I think
Where we
she
were.
sent him because she
That was
couldn't take
by the
care of
DMC
him.
up
you
in-
know.
Well, it's probably not far
And she
away.
didn't have any help at that
Anyway,
time.
was this we?
We got help
We had
later,
teachers that
but
were supposed to do it.
At
something
that
like
time, it was
Yeah, but I haven't.
She had her hands full.
gotten a weather forecast yet, so I'm not sure what to take in the weather forecast. I thought I'd wait till
So do you
the
don't, I don't
post.
suppose you have any
kind of
remembrance
a lot
of what
like
the weather was like at all?
Until the winter
I was
sets in.
My recommend, I
1931,
remember how
April
cold the
19th.
winter
Well,
was.
you know the Iowa
And I
winters.
haven't been
Yeah,
there
well,
in
that was
between,
spring.
so-
Of course,
Oh,
Iowa spring
well.
We
can
got there in
April, about that
August.
time, well,
Well,
it rains in in April.
Well, remember
Yeah,
you
yeah.
getting
Yeah.
snowed in April, on
I
April
guess we missed
6th
the-
or
the,
something
uh,
like
The
that?
13th.
Yes,
The
for the
13th,
honeypots.
okay.
We got snowed in for 3 days.
Apparently
And
it's
you
not
were
very
back from
pleasant over there when they've got the
Africa.
honeypots out.
Yeah.
Yeah, 3 days.
There was snow,
Do you remember what year that was?
The honey wagons brought all the
We didn't always have.
human
snow.
manure.
Oh, okay, so that was
Right,
a
right, fields.
fluke.
Yeah. I
Is
wasn't
all
sure
this
what
going
you
on the
Yes.
machine?
So don't say anything you don't want.
Yes.
She's, yeah,
I'm sure that's
she's
fragrant.
taking,
Recording.
recording all this so that you'll,
Oh, I thought this was a photo thing.
Well,
It is a
I can
photo.
capture pictures too.
Oh, it's a pity you're not going to the wedding.
they don't know us, I don't know. We went to church, to St. Leo's the other day, and I told Kathy, I said, you know, if I saw Chris and Barb here, I wouldn't know who they were.
You
It's
know
been that long.
they're back from Tanisha,
Yes.
you know.
And aren't they settling in Fairfax?
Well, I'm sure they live with the boys because the boys went one by one to Tunisia to see the place.
Oh, they did.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
and anyway, I fixed it. I'm not going to the reception
Oh,
because, you know,
You could, you're invited.
I know.
I said I'd drop you and pick you up afterwards. I need you now.
Yep, I
Well,
can
it
help.
sounds like they pull, you have to have all kinds of identification and
Yeah,
it's on
I mean,
forge.
it's
on
a forge.
yeah.
Well, all you need is your driver's license.
A pictured ID.
Oh, you have all kinds of stuff. I'll show you I made a little thing.
yeah, I got it. I got
No,
your-
but
oh.
no, you didn't get the thing I made yesterday.
Oh, you meant, no, that's for security purposes.
Oh.
She'll make sure there's nothing in it. There isn't any.
Oh, she'll just have it loaded down with hooch.
Remember, this is going on tape. You need to be careful.
Well, I just know my sister, don't you know?
You know.
That's very good. You've got it all laid out here.
I thought if you don't know all these places, I mean, I'll keep you identified.
It's true.
Keep me informed. Tina was hoping that she would be able to make the wedding, but you know,
Well, if she makes it, you can give her, because I'm not going to the reception.
oh, you're not going to the reception.
No, because it's too much.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, she does get tired.
Yeah. How's the rib doing?
Oh, the rib is cured and
How's
the
the
toe
toe?
is cured. I mean,
Well, you're good as
when
new
you
then.
break, I mean, I've broken how many bones before, and they all
Oh, she's
get
quite
cured.
experienced in breaking.
Breaking bones.
Yeah, she
All you have to do is wait a bit, and then it pulls back together. You can't kill the old lady, you know.
But this long trip that she made, all that traveling and what she do trip when she comes
I know.
in.
And they went to the airport, and of course, I was in the wheelchair,
Yeah.
and he sailed me through the
Bless you.
to the bathroom and then to the luggage department, and then he said, "Now where are you going?" I said, "To the metro." So he said, "Here we go." So we went out in the street and down to the metro we went, and they're looking for me all over. So they said, "It's hopeless. We can't find her. We'll go home."
And there
So
you
they
were.
just got home, and the bus came, the second bus. I missed the first bus.
You would have beat them home otherwise if you'd gotten the first bus, wouldn't
And
you?
then I didn't have
You wouldn't
the
have been
key.
able to
I
get
didn't
in.
have the key. I said, "I hope I have the key." And just as I said that, I fell down with all the luggage, and two men picked me up. "Shall we call the
a good
health
thing we
department?" I said, "No, don't call the health department. I'm home."
And you were in the house, or
We had arrived just a few minutes before. Anyhow, it's a good thing.
And I said, this woman said, "I'm going to get off at Bethesda." So she got off and I looked out and it said Silver Springs. I said, I don't want to go to Silver Springs.
That's the opposite.
So I didn't get off.
Oh,
And so the train took off again. And the people in the place said, aren't you going to Bethesda? And I said, yes, I wanted to go to Bethesda. They said, oh, that was the train on the other track, and that was going to Silver Spring. So you better get off at the next stop and go back to Bethesda. So that's, I went.
and here you were with all your luggage.
With all my luggage, so I get a new train and go back to Bethesda. And then I just get to the top of the long escalator. And
Bye-bye, bus.
The 30 bus.
the bus just pulled out. So I have to wait 30 minutes for the new bus. So then this fellow beside me decided she needs help. The old lady, So he's going to help me with the luggage. So he helps me to the walk, and I take the luggage, and then I trip with the luggage.
What a welcome back.
No. Anyway, I got here.
Yes.
You know.
But it's kind of nice, though, to know that there are still people that are willing to give you
Oh,
a
they're
hand.
very
The
good.
people are very good.
Very good.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Pregnancy was nice that way.
Really?
Yeah. Because I was so big, for one thing. But people would see me and, oh, let me get the door for you. And very helpful.
She finds it's less helpful, though, to take the bus with these two little ones because the little,
The stroller.
Stroller.
You
yeah.
know, the other day I saw a woman and she was in the bus and she had one baby on the back and one on the front. I think they were twins.
Good for
And they
her.
were very, very calm and collected, and she had the buggy there in front of her. I don't know how she managed it.
Well, it can be done.
She did it.
You do what you have to do.
Yeah.
Can I help you with anything, Sister Mary?
She refused me. Sorry.
Oh, if she refused you, she'll refuse me, right?
That's right.
Oh, she's quite independent.
Oh, I think we got a bunch of independents here.
She's going to Croatia next week.
Oh my
Nice.
goodness.
Korea.
Korea.
A different part of the world.
Well,
It sounds the
Blue
same.
Eyes is,
Sounds
I
close.
guess, is Croatia. We had one Jesuit, and she brought him for a meal. And he was so interesting, and he had blue eyes. So I've called him Blue Eyes ever since. So every time she gets in touch with this our teacher, I said, find out about Blue Eyes. Well, Blue Eyes
good for
became
you.
a bishop.
Oh,
Say thank you.
Yeah,
now where is he from?
Croatia.
Croatia.
Korea.
Korea.
No, he's Croatian.
Oh,
This
this,
one
this is
sorry,
another
the
one.
Now
blue-eyed
she's
is
going.
The
Korea.
blue eyes
Korea.
are.
Blue Eyes
That's true,
is
that would-
Croatia.
We're
That
getting our
would
stories
really be
mixed up.
strange in Korea to have blue eyes.
Blue eyes, yeah. So, but he is Croatian?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's from
I d-
place.
I didn't know about, what kind of, whether they were light skinned or dark skinned or.
Well, I don't.
Light
know.
eyes or-
No, I think she goes to all kinds of colors, I mean, she goes around the world. She was in Australia to the youth thing,
Yes. Well, when Janelle was, she's 2 years old when Dan went to Korea?
Almost 3.
Yeah. About Jackson's age then.
Oh, really?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and Kathy took Janelle with her, and she had taffy colored hair, this blonde, shiny hair and those blue eyes. Kathy said that when she would carry her down the street, they were feeling her hair.
Touch her.
They wanted to touch that blonde hair.
It's the same in Ghana, somebody,
Oh,
of
yeah.
course, white people are rare in Ghana because, but if some of the youngsters especially, they'll come up and feel you.
Something wrong with your skin?
Or they'll feel your hair because theirs is kinky.
Yeah, yeah. It's a whole different experience.
Yeah, well, anyhow, it's one way of getting acquainted.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, the girls in my village like to used to braid my hair, and they thought it was so
Mommy,
funny
I
that it
got
would frizz out
close-up.
after they had done it, because the humidity there made my.
Yeah, she has
I
curly
get a
hair.
chair.
So.
You don't want a chair. Okay. You're welcome.
He doesn't want to be confined with anything. He wants to be free.
He decided not to sleep. He was gonna sleep.
Keeps teasing us, saying he's tired, and then he gets his second wind. He's on his fifth wind by now.
Good. This, does it have wheels?
No,
This
but it does snap into a stroller,
Oh.
so it's pretty handy.
Yeah, sure.
So did you have to help take care of this one much when she was growing up, or you were just out of the house the whole time?
Well,
Lisa,
I mean, whoever's around, you take care of.
That's true.
You know. So when I went home to grow up,
Mhm.
she was there. Because they wouldn't take me when I was 16.
Oh, right.
You have to be 18. And you can't take state board until you're 21, so it's a
Oh,
good
really?
thing.
I didn't realize.
It's a good thing that I didn't go early because I forget everything I do.
Right.
You know, by the time it's time to go to the state house and write the exam.
Right.
anyhow, it's good they want more mature people for nursing people.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably true.
You mean I wasn't mature?
Not 16, I'm sure.
Little Bob.
I thought I
Little
was
Bob.
I
quite
think we took that with
independent.
us when we left, so it's not here anymore.
I think
should
that's
have
what
brought it, but I
Jackson thinks
forgot.
also.
Yeah.
One time I went home, you know, and it was snowed.
I'll look in my
And
bag.
I couldn't go back
It's in the
to
back.
Des Moines. So we went out and flagged the train, and so they stopped and picked me up.
That
and
was-
I went.
Back in the days when you could flag a train down and get on it, right?
Yeah. Well, we did the same thing in Ghana. You know, Rachel and I were going on holiday, and we had everything but the kitchen sink with
Get
us,
down,
you
go
know.
around.
And so she said, "You get the tickets and I'll take the luggage." So I got the ticket, and the train pulled out. I said, "Oh."
Wait, with your luggage on it?
Well, the other sister was
The other
already.
sister was in the train.
I did
Okay.
it.
You were in the ticket office, right?
Yeah, and I was on the way with the ticket, and I was in somehow, but the train pulled out, and two trains, one was going to Takoradi and one going to Accra,
Opposite direction.
opposite, on the coast, these places on the coast, and so I got in the first train. I went through the first car and the second car, and I said, "Oh, this is the train to Takoradi, isn't it?" "Oh no, this is not the train to Accra. This is the train to Takoradi." I said I didn't want to go to Takoradi. They pulled the switch, they stopped the train. And I got out, and I had the habit on, and I had the crucifix swinging, and I got out of the train, and here's the station way down there, you know.
Mommy,
So I ran
more
and ran and ran to catch the train. and I got into the first train. The other train was just pulling out too,
What,
because
ready,
10 minutes
one more?
apart they went.
Is that what she said?
And
Yeah.
I get in the train and I go through the first car and then the second car, and I'm catching my
Middle of the
breath.
story.
Excuse me.
I'm in the
How
middle.
long
of-
before you get to Barico?
She's yes,
She's on her way to a crowd.
I'm on my way to Tacarati. I got on the wrong train. I wanted to go to Accra. So I went through the first car and the second car. and Rayfield said, "Oh, you made it." Yeah. She was in the other car, the other train, and I got on the wrong train.
Did you get on the right train?
after she
Eventually.
made the other one stop.
The train stopped and I had to run back
She
to the
makes a
station.
lifelong habit of these things.
We had to stop the train
There is a theme here.
There
so I
is a
could
theme.
get out.
There's a pun there.
And then I ran down the track and got in the other train, and that's why I was out of breath. So here's Rayfield with all the luggage, and I'm getting a ticket. And I said, she said, "You made it."
She was unflappable.
You know,
But you
talk
know-
about you going to the airport to pick her up,
Yeah,
and she just independently leaves and goes on her way.
She didn't realize we were coming.
Well, the similar thing happened. Was this for Mama's 80th birthday? And they were going to pick her up at the airport. Well, my brother was not the most punctual person in the world. So she comes, nobody there. So she says, "I'm going to go down and get on the bus, and I'm going to go to noon." So she did. She got on. Where's sister? She wasn't at the airport. She had taken off and gone down, got the bus, and drove.
No, they'd already gone by that time. They said that the train,
The plane was late or something.
the plane came and she wasn't on it, so they
Oh,
went
Got the
on.
wrong information.
And I called, and everybody was at.
the wedding.
They were practicing for
Oh, the
wedding.
Okay.
Bye.
I couldn't. Paula's. Oh,
Paula. So everybody in all the houses were at the
Nobody home.
at the practice for the wedding.
But she always finds a way.
Miss Independent.
Well, I said I'll go to the Churchill Hotel and check in and sleep there then.
However, there are times when she doesn't check the weather. Twice I've had to retrieve her when she was in a cloudburst, absolutely soaked to the skin, and then she didn't
I
want to
know,
get in the
but
car to get
I'm
the
almost
seat.
Because you get
by
the car
the
with.
time you come.
So
And every time I go out, they think I'm going to collapse, and I don't collapse at all.
no, she just falls down.
I
when she
always
gets in the
make it
car.
home in time
Breaks
for
a
the
rib,
next
breaks a
meal.
toe.
Right.
Just a little thing like that.
Yeah, well,
I
she-
mean, if the meal is coming up, you couldn't expect.
Well, then the
Well,
meal
here's
is
the meal.
it's ready. Would you like to come and join us?
let me tell you the drinks menu. Apple, sweet cider, Coca-Cola, iced tea, coffee or water. Those are the
Water sounds great for me. What?
Also,
Iced tea.
iced tea.
Please.
what about the Canada Dry?
Oh, ginger ale, yeah.
Ginger ale.
Coffee.
My, you have such a menu. If you were more, just say this is it.
Yeah. The meal, this is
No.
it.
Okay.
That's a
Okay, one tea, one coffee, one water.